I'm Erin, and this is my MS story. Okay, hi people. It's been a while since I started this, about 6 weeks. I was hoping today was going to be my final day and get this thing taken out of my arm, but I saw the infectious disease doctor and he doesn't feel like the infection's gone. So here I am, still stuck to my ball and chain, which I'm not very happy about, but then again, I want to make sure this infection is completely gone. And so he actually doubled the dosage as well. The last time I guess I kind of played down some of the side effects because it wasn't in my system long enough to realize the side effects. I'm not going to explain them all, but mostly like the frequent urination, which a lot of times happens in the middle of the night. Then I get no sleep on top of already being an insomniac. And the headaches are just unbearable, on top of the bone infection headache that I have. She did a culture last week, and I could tell it wasn't a good swab. I should have said something, but she probably would have questioned me as a patient. But I could just tell that she didn't get a really good chunk of stuff. So he went in there today, and oh my gosh, I swear, he touched the back of my throat with that swab, but that's a good thing. So he's testing for a couple different things, one of which I'm not exactly sure what it is, so I'm going to have to look it up. Something about testing it on a molecular level. I'll do a little research to see what that's about. As far as everything else goes, the good thing is my MS, I don't have any new lesions or any active lesions, so which is good because there's no need to start any medications right now, and my neurologist wouldn't even be able to anyway because it would suppress my immune system, risking me for infections. So we're not going to do anything as far as treating the MS. Even if there's no lesions or active, doesn't mean you still don't have to be treated, but we don't have to be aggressive right now. So that's a good thing. Still having, different MS symptoms. Those don't ever go away, it's just day to day. Having a lot of problems with this eye. And again, the rhinologist says, oh, there's bone there. But when I put eye drops in my eyes, it goes down the back of my throat. When I do a nasal wash, water comes out my eye. Obviously, there's not complete bone there, so something's going on. I need to schedule to see my eye doctor and see what we can do. He might want me to see somebody above him. To be honest with you, I'm just kind of doctored out, but I do need to go see him. Trying to think if I'm forgetting anything.
So tell the folks back home about this bone infection. Apparently you've had a sinus infection for so long that it's infected the bone around your eye.
Right, so what the infectious disease doctor just told me is there's like this little thing right inside your
orbital
eye,
lobe.
Orbital. That's where the hole apparently is, or where the erosion is. And it makes sense from everything that I'm experiencing. Now that he explained it, I'm not sure why the rhinologist isn't seeing this. I don't know. Unfortunately, I've been going this for so many years. I don't know when this erosion process actually started. I'm trying to look back at old scans to see if I can find the same wording as what the infectious disease doctor saw, with no luck. So it might have only started within the last, well, no, I can't say that because now that I'm thinking about it, I thought it was like 15 or 16 years ago, but I'm losing track of time. I think it was more like 20 years ago. My previous ear, nose, and throat had me go see a plastic surgeon because my left eye was drooping so bad, and he did all the measurements and he was going to rebuild it, and I guess at that time the infection went away and my eye kind of opened back up and I chickened out, so I didn't go through with it. But I do remember it going back that far. Unfortunately, I didn't keep good records back then, so I don't even remember the doctor that I saw or anything. I'm going to try to reach out to my previous ear, nose, and throat doctors to see if they have that information. Pardon me while I finish this dosage. I just figured it would be a good time. So this is the last time that I'm going to dose like this. Going forward, the bags are going to be compounded and they'll be refrigerated, so I won't have to do all the pre-mixing and everything, which I'm happy about. It's just, you know, making room in the refrigerator because, yeah, it's going to be big and bulky. But
so what are you doing there?
So now I'm just flushing my line, and I can cap it off, and I can rest for about 6 or 7 hours.
So up to this point, you calculated that you've taken about a gallon worth of antibiotics.
Yeah. So the amount of dosage, I multiplied it by how much is in the bag, and it came out to almost exactly.
And now you're doing 2 more weeks of a double dose.
Yeah. So I'm essentially getting a month's worth in 2 weeks. So.
Then after that, he said no more antibiotics, and then we'll see what the doctors say your condition is in.
Yeah, because
what's next?
I'm really nervous about that. If he says that this is it, and they're not going to do anymore, and I'm still having the bone pain, my rhinologist doesn't want to do a biopsy of the bone in there to see if there is a bone infection, but I might have to press her and just tell her I want it no matter what, because I don't know if this is actually truly gone or not. I'm hoping it is, but I feel like just a culture of my sinuses is topical. What is going on inside that bone? That's what I want to know. And I'm never going to be happy until I know for sure. I know it's going to be painful, but I just feel like it's something that I have to do to ease my mind, or this is just going to keep reoccurring and reoccurring. And I don't know how long I can deal with this. I mean, this is a huge thing, being attached to this. You can't reach into, you know, the wash machine or the hamper, or reach for a glass or clean the house, or, you know, it's so restricting. So restricting. Not only people think that they don't even get it, you know, because I look fine, you know, except for my eyes drooping, and, you know, but usually this is covered up. Well, it's always covered up. So, you know, they don't see what goes on every day, or taking a shower. Oh my gosh, that thing is so tight. It like cuts your circulation off, and Jeff has to help me put it on, or I can't get it on, or I would actually somehow rip this out. It's just the simplest of things is such a big deal.
So in conclusion, what are your main symptoms right now?
So the main symptoms are the headaches, and then just the pure exhaustion. I'm averaging probably 4 to 5 hours a night, 5 if I'm lucky, no more than that. Usually it's 3 to 4, and I would say the headaches, the no sleep, and the irritable bowel are the worst things. Everything else I can deal with. It's an annoyance, but I can deal with it. But this pain is so bad. Nobody can tell me try this, try that. Believe me, I've tried it all. Nothing works. Period. The only thing, I guess I can't say nothing. I did buy like a heated face mask. I found that that's kind of a multi-purpose. It helps with my sinuses, but also in the way that it curves. I've been using it on my shoulder and up around my neck, and so if I put that on for an hour or so every day, then that will ease it. But probably the nasal washes, they're not really doing anything either. I'm grasping for answers right now. I'm comparing all my CT scans from different sources, and oddly enough, they say different things. So you kind of have to be your own advocate. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll keep you updated, hopefully with good news. Thanks for watching.